McKenna Swapp, now Jacobsen, served 18 months in Kentucky as a missionary from Utah. She posted this amazing fall photo of Aspens in the Midway, Utah mountains near her home. More importantly, she included her testimony that so perfectly matches the theme of all my videos tracking my art journey. I painted this because it celebrates the beauty of life, but McKenna says it even better.
I was born and raised in Utah, so I've always been surrounded by mountains. They've always been one of my very, very favorite things. There are often times where I go when I have a bad day, or when I'm having a really good day, or when I just want to feel close to God. It's pretty hard for me to be in the mountains and to not feel God. One of my favorite scriptures is Alma 30:44, and it says, "The scriptures are laid before thee. Yea, in all things denote there is a God. Yea, even the earth, and all things that are upon the face of it. Yea, and its motion, yea, and also all the planets, which move in their regular form, do witness that there is a supreme creator." And to me, the mountains have always been that. They've always denoted to me that there is a God. There's no way that that kind of beauty just happened. There's no way that trees just came to be and they understood their purpose. They understood to grow tall as they can. They understood in the fall to let go of their leaves, to change into the beautiful color and then let go, and to somehow hibernate in the winter, to not die, but be able to come back in full bloom in the spring. And then as summer comes, to be as green and beautiful and taller as they were before. There's no way that the trees and the flowers and everything just came to earth and knew that there was a supreme creator who gave them order. And to me, the trees and the mountains have always been symbolic of me, that there's going to be times where I'm growing and blossoming and doing so awesome. And then there's going to be times in my own life where maybe I'm letting my leaves change colors and fall and even die or hibernate for the winter. Or maybe my faith, I'm letting my faith, fall and not be as blossoming as it was. But the order is the same for us as it is for those trees, that with Jesus Christ, it can always blossom again and become beautiful. And so, again, the mountains have always been kind of that sweet reminder of how merciful God is and how much he loves us. And my husband and I were watching General Conference in October, and we were listening to a talk by Marcus B. Nash, and it says, "While on a flight to Peru a few years ago, I was seated next to a self-proclaimed atheist. He asked me why I believe in God. In the delightful conversation that ensued, I told him that I believed in God because Joseph Smith saw him. And then I added that my knowledge of God also came from personal, real spiritual experience. I shared my belief that all things denote there is a God, and asked him how he believed the earth, this oasis of life in the vacuum of space, came into existence. He replied in his words that this accident could have happened over eons of time. When I explained how highly improbable it would be for an accident to produce such beauty and order, he was quiet for a time and then good-naturedly said, 'You got me.'" So in between General Conference sessions, my husband and I went to the one place I love more than anything, the mountains. And we drove around and we got out and hiked a little bit, and it was the same thing over again. Just God was there, and it was very apparent that he loves us. And this talk kept replaying in my head over and over again. How could such beauty and order be here by accident? And it couldn't. As I was walking around, there was no way it could be here by accident. And I just was touched to feel God's love as I was walking around. And I remember having my breath taken away as I was forced to look up as high as I could at the sky to just see the tops of the trees. And that was a testimony to me that God was there with me, and that he's aware of every tree. But if he can be aware of every tree, then he can be aware of me. And it was a good reminder that he is the master, the creator of that beautiful artwork I was seeing that day.